Hello everyone, welcome to the presentation on food contamination reduction. I am S.V. Gokulavashni, Assistant Professor in the Department of Food Technology at SNS College of Technology. So in this session, we will discuss why food contamination reduction is important, the types of contamination, the role of sensor technology and future trends shaping the food safety. So let us begin. So first of all, food safety is a cornerstone of public health. So contamination food can cause an outbreak of illness that affect thousands of people at once. So that's why contamination reduction is a top priority. It also plays a role in the regulatory compliance. Food producers may test their product to meet safety standards or they risk penalties and loss of trust. Most importantly, effective communication reduction builds consumer confidence. When consumers trust that the food is safe, they are more likely to buy and remain loyal to the brand. This shows how safety regulations and trust are interconnected. So let us see about the types of contaminants. So contaminants come in three main categories. So first is the biological contamination, which includes bacteria, virus and parasites that can cause serious foodborne diseases. Sensors today are capable of quickly detecting and identifying these pathogens. So secondary chemical contamination, which includes the pesticides, heavy metals and additives that may be present beyond the safe levels. Detecting and controlling them is crucial to protect the consumers. And then there are physical contamination like glasses, stones or metal fragments. Sensors during production can identify and remove this hazard before the food reaches the consumers. So contamination is not just one problem, it may have dimensions. So to combat these contaminants, modern food industries uses several sensor technologies. The electronic nose or e-nose mimics the human sense of smell and detects the volatile compounds associated with the spoilage or contamination. Next is optical sensors, which uses the light-based technique to monitor food composition and freshness. They are highly precise and non-destructive. Biosensors uses biological materials like enzymes or antibodies to detect and specify the pathogens or toxins. Together, these technologies form a strong defense against the unsafe food entering the supply chains. So, even with these advanced technologies, there are challenges. First is the cost. High-tech sensors can be expensive, making it difficult for small producers to adapt them. Second, integration into existing system requires adjustment, staff training, and sometimes redesigning parts of the production line. So third is the data management. Sensors generate vast amount of data which must be properly stored, analyzed, and interpreted to be useful. Overcoming these challenges is essential for the large-scale adoption of sensors technology in the food industries. So, the future of food safety will be shaped by the advanced technology. Artificial intelligence and machine learning will make contamination reduction more accurate and predictive, identifying risk before they become problem. The Internet of Things or IoT will allow continuous monitoring across the entire supply chain from farm to table, and nanotechnology will develop high sensitive sensors capable of detecting even trace amount of contaminants. So this technology promises a future where food safety is not just reactive but protective. So let us see about a small real world case study. So in food processing facilities, sensors have already reduced contamination incidents, making large scale operations safer. So smart packaging with embedded sensors can monitor freshness and also alert the retailers or consumers when food quality declines. So in agriculture, sensors measure the pesticides residues and soil quality, ensuring the safer production from the ground up. So these examples show that the sensor technologies are not just theoretical, they are already transforming food safety in practice. So, to summarize the role of sensor technology, it is essential for the safety because it can quickly detect the contamination and protect the consumers. It also advancing with technology as new and smarter sensors are constantly being developed. Finally, it enhances the integrity of the supply chain, giving both companies and consumer confidence that food products are safe. The integration of safety, innovation and trust is what makes sensor technology so vivid in the modern food industries. So, in conclusion, food contamination Deduction is not just about protecting health, it is about ensuring trust, compliances, and the future sustainability of our food system. From detecting biological, chemical, and physical contamination to using advanced sensors like biosensors, optical sensors, and SNS technology is evolving food industry. So as we move forward, the AI, IoT, and nanotechnology, food industry will become even more reliable and consumer focused. So thank you for listening, and I hope this session has given you a valuable insight into the importance of contamination reduction in the food industry. So see you in the next session. Bye.